humdinger. Ended up a little right at the target, but that'll do. I hit that one nice and hard. Didn't fade quite enough. That's going to have to do. That didn't fade quite enough either, but that was blasted. First swing, pretty good. So what I've been doing with all these golf clubs is I've been trying to first I warm myself up working on my motion. That's fine, that's all good. And then all I try to do is give you an example of each club where the ball position is along the target line, not along the line of my feet because my feet are still open, but along the target line because that's what measures ball position effectively. And then I just went through lob wedge, 9-iron, 6-iron, 3-iron, UDI 2-iron, and 3-wooden driver, just to give you an idea of where those ball positions were with each of those golf clubs, if for no other reason than to show you kind of how the motion, the laid off kind of chopping motion, coordinates with ball position. You notice that I still have tilt, my shoulders are still square to the target line. That makes it more tough. But in the short run, it makes it a faster transition because what I'm trying to do is affect my arm swing, which I said before. So if I'm going to affect my arm swing greater, then it doesn't do any good to stack or tilt toward the target, because then I can still swing my arms steeply without swinging them up. I can still swing them back straighter and still swing them steep. But if I tilt, that's a shallowing backswing mechanism or position. So in order to steepen my arm swing along the plane now I have to swing them up and then back down. And this is just training. I'm not advocating this for people who are already steep, just people who already have a flat arm swing. Sorry, there was a truck that was going by. Also, if you need shaft lean in your swing, or you need more ball speed, if your smash factor is low, like a 7-iron, your smash is like 120 to 125, you probably need to steepen your arm swing in order to get the shaft ahead of the golf ball at impact. Otherwise, you'd have to take a normal backswing and then invert to steepen, and we don't want to do that because that actually moves your shoulders closer to the golf ball, and without remediation by how far you set up from the golf ball, it can lead to some shanking, which nobody wants. So I recommend just working on your arm swing by getting yourself square, open feet, square shoulders, ball position way forward, and then teach yourself to swing across the ball so that when you set up normally, you already have that condition in your backswing. So it's much easier to collect the ball and rotate through the shot as an incidental motion instead of a driving kind of motion, because that's when you get injuries on your lead hip and your lead knee. We don't want that. You can only rotate your hips about 4 miles an hour. Even the guys on tour, 4 miles an hour is as fast as they can rotate their hips, so why bother? 4 miles an hour translated into clubhead speed is not 4 miles an hour of clubhead speed. It's not, because of the separation of the muscles and all the other incidentals that go along with the rotation. So don't even worry about rotating your hips through the ball. Let that be just incidental, just to get out of the way of your swinging of the golf club so that you don't injure yourself while you're pounding your golf ball out there, okay? You'll be able to practice more, you'll be able to have more fun, and you'll start to feel what you're doing instead of trying to force anything. It's easier that way. So I'm going to practice a little bit, and I may have some more thoughts, so I'll sign off here for now. My hand strength is getting much, much stronger, which feels fantastic, because normally these shots that I wouldn't be able to finish they feel kind of powerful now, which is wonderful. But I notice when I'm doing this move, when I set the golf club out here, I have to stretch and pull through that way. I have to rotate all the way through the ball to the left just to get my ball to fade. If I want it to go straight, I don't have to do that. Since I'm warmed up now and I've got my iPad, obviously, I'm going to turn off the camera and shoot some data. I want to get some data about my ball flight. I'll tag that on the end of the video, so stand by for that.